let's talk about note-taking. Now, you should be taking your notes on the back of your source cards, so that you have where you got the information from connected to the notes from that information. Right here, I'm just going to be using a Google Doc since I can't type onto a source card. 4 main rules I want to talk about are, 1, if you are summarizing the information, you need to keep it short, okay? You don't have to use a complete sentence if you're just summarizing. Number 2, be careful to use direct quotations if you are taking word for word from the text. 3, all of your information should be proving your person was successful or influential. Don't get off topic. Just focus on their successes, the problems they overcame, their awards. Number 4, if you can group your information with a heading, so writing over top whatever information you have written down, a heading that describes what it's about. So if you're going to list all the problems they had or all the awards that they received, that would help you. So when you're going to write your essay, you can look very carefully and figure out what information you're going to use. So I'm going to be using some articles, and I'm going to be taking a few little notes to show you an example. So we're going to focus on one success that John Cena has had. So we're going to go back to my Washington Times article about how he's taking a stand against bullying. So, okay, his success, I'm going to say he combated bullying. Okay, so let's see what he did with that. So let's start off with a direct quote. So if I skim through here, he is heavily involved in the Be a Star anti-bullying campaign. Okay, so I'm going to copy that. I'm going to come back here and I'm going to use a direct quote. Okay. Now, if I wanted to summarize, I could say, why was he involved? Because he was bullied before. Okay, notice it did say that back here, that he was also a victim. Okay, so I had gone through, I have a quote, I have a little tiny summary that shows why he was involved, and maybe, is there any information in here of what he actually does? Okay. Not really. Alright, so then, but say, so it's like, there's not much notes there, so let's talk about, maybe I want to talk about his childhood. Okay, so there's a heading, and very easily I could come back to this other article on biography.com, and notice, look, they already have a heading for me, early life, so I know if I want to take notes, I could get a few things and summarize from here, so like his birth date, which is very easy to just copy and paste. Okay, now since that's a date, I don't have to put quotation marks around it. But really, we should be focusing more on his successes. And if you look here, it even says like his debut and his ventures outside of wrestling, and those you could go through and put in some notes. If you have any more questions, please ask.